Bell Bay tugboat operators are being praised for their swift efforts wrangling a ghost ship adrift on the Kanamalooka River Tamar. The 63-metre-long Wyuna breaking free of its mooring and floating crewless with the outgoing tide halfway to Bass Strait.
Motoring along with no body on board, this is the MV Wyuna shortly after breaking free of its mooring early this morning.
You don't expect ships to just drift past and then run aground in front of you going...
Careering down the Tamar River from Beauty Point to Georgetown with the outgoing tide, reaching speeds just shy of 10 kilometres per hour.
Quite fast, particularly given we're talking about a 63-metre-long vessel, unmanned and unpowered and uncontrolled.
Built in the 1950s as a pilot vessel, it then went on to train generations of seafarers at the Australian Maritime College. Later sold to private owners, it's been sitting unattended in Bell Bay since about 2014. That was until 6:30 this morning. The boat's solo voyage sparking a difficult rescue operation.
The tug could sort of get right to the bow of the ship, and they obviously got a line attached and began to tow it back up. And then the second one came around the stern of it and pulled it in close.
The tugboat's work finally done just before midday, with the Wyuna safely secured at the port.
The vessel did run aground out towards Georgetown and then refloated. And then perhaps another 500 or 600 metres further down the river, the towage teams were able to capture the vessel and then tow it back.
The future remains uncertain for this historic vessel, but for the time being at least, it will remain berthed here in Bell Bay until inspections can be carried out on its hull. TasPorts had contacted the boat's owner within the last 2 months with concerns about its deteriorating state. Tonight, just glad that nobody or the environment was harmed.
We're very fortunate. It was a very, very dangerous occurrence, something we would certainly not like to ever see repeated.
Nick Kelly, 7 Tasmania News.